the baked book. Yeah, super stoked you're watching. This is my second video. So thanks for coming by. I started an Instagram and that's super exciting. I haven't really been on social media that much. And so I just started and I really dig it. So follow me on Instagram if you want. I'm called The Baked Book. Socially interact on the internet. Okay, so this past August has been awesome for reading. I had a great time. So let's start off with the book that I left off with, Donna Todd. Dum dum dum. No, she's just so dramatic sometimes. So this book was really long and I felt how long it was. I feel like it's around like 600 pages and she goes on. And I didn't mind that so much. The part that I really minded was about 200 pages in. She put in a whole different backstory for somebody I didn't give an F about. Like, it just kept going on and on. I'm like, I don't care about this family. Like, okay, like, it's a suspect, whatever. Like, I get it. Like, you want to give depth and give all of your characters well-rounded development, but you didn't. Like, you just bored me and confused me. And I don't mind being confused, but I do mind being bored and confused. So for that, 2 stars. 2 stars, Donna Tartt. And it's a shame because I loved The Goldfinch. I thought it was brilliant. But this book does have the same thematic elements as The Goldfinch, but it doesn't have the same charisma, and you just don't care as much about the characters. But I still am going to read The Secret History because she's a genius, and it honestly probably was more like 3 stars, but it's like I know too much. I know too much, Donna. I know too much. A Monster Calls. This one was, whew, I just got all the feels with this book. I got a little, like, I got goosebumps and my eyes started to water. It doesn't take that much for me to start feeling teary-eyed because I'm just a very emotional person sometimes. Like, if there's a beautiful song or some beautiful art, you know, you just get goosebumps and maybe your tears start to well up. That's how I felt with this book. There's lots of, like, really awesome illustrations you can see. They were so touching and so beautiful, and I loved it. I really recommend it. It took me like one sit down, 2.5 hours to read. So if you don't have like 2.5 hours to kill, you can still make time to read it in just a quick few days. It's a movie that's going to be coming out in October, which is really exciting. I'm super stoked to see it. I love reading books before I see the movie, and I'm not like a super purist. I do think that sometimes the movie is better. So we'll see on this one. It was phenomenal though. I really loved it. I gave it 4 stars. The Girl with All the Gifts. Comme ci, comme ça. You know, it was okay. It was just okay. I gave it 3 stars anyway because, oh my god, I had a zombie nightmare about this book, I think, because the zombies had the same capabilities. Like, in this book, the zombies can't tell you're there unless if you're running really fast. So I had this awful nightmare that I was just getting flooded and flooded and flooded by, like, this massive zombies, and I'm hiding in a grocery store, stick still, so they can't see me. I don't know if I got eaten or not. I woke up, but so maybe it's like, I should give it more credit because I had a freaking nightmare about it. So maybe it's better than I thought it was. But it's about a girl in a science experiment and all goes haywire and she's a high-functioning zombie. You know, I mean, what's the difference? You know, today we have like high-functioning alcoholics, high-functioning pill addicts. She's a high-functioning zombie. Like, who am I to say no? You know, like, I believe it, for sure. Why the fuck not? Like, it's fun. I dug it. It got kind of slow, honestly. I think it should have been more quick-paced, and I don't know if I cared that much about what happened to the characters. Like, they just same thing, kind of like with the Donna Tartt book. Like, everybody had a voice and they had their own perspective, and I didn't care. Like, I only cared about Justino and the girl. So I didn't need to know about what the doctor or the sergeant or the private, like, I don't care about their thought process. So that was what took it down a couple stars for me. But this is also going to be a film, and I think the film will be awesome because the author was a writer of like DC Comics and Marvel, and he does screenplays. So a lot of it wasn't very tactily based language. It was a lot of dialogue, and it seemed kind of shot happy because it changed perspectives all the time. So it was just like like some shitty action movie. But I saw like trailers. No, I didn't see a trailer. I saw a poster for this, and it looked beautiful. So I think it'll be better than the book, honestly. I'm not a purist. Don't ask me what I'm talking about. I'm not a purist, okay? The Girl on the Train. This was awesome. I really, really dug it. It was really fun to read. Really suspenseful, and I really cared. I was super invested. What's going on? What is she gonna do next? So it follows a creepy stalker girl, and she gets like involved in this drama, and she was a lot more involved than she expected she was going to be. It is super juicy. Super juicy! Super juicy! She's super juicy now. So super excited. The whole time, just like whipped through that sucker. This is also going to be a movie with Emily Blunt, that classy, classy lady. So really excited to see the movie. But it was awesome. It was really awesome in the ending. So you really feel for Rachel because she's just undone. She goes through this divorce and she's just like not a person anymore. She's like a non-functioning alcoholic, not like our zombie friend in the last book, but she's really trudging through to get in, and you feel for her even before like you hear like what happens and like how cuckoo her marriage was. Like you're with her. You're like, it can happen to the best of us, girl. Like it can happen. Like, sorry, I'm so sorry you had to go through that. Like, I loved it. I gave it 4 stars. Super stoked for the movie. This is a good one. Really interesting. A lot of fun language play. Emma Donoghue is a playwright, and you can totally see it in her work because, so when you're writing plays, you have to put everything you want in the dialogue, because if you don't put it in the dialogue, it might not make the cut, because, you know, you hand your play off to somebody and a director can be like, I don't want that, that's bullshit, and cut. So if you don't want your script cut, then you have to put everything you want in the dialogue. So I feel like she kind of has that like fervor and paranoia almost. So she puts everything in the dialogue, and it's told by the point of view of a 5-year-old, but he's a good 5-year-old. He's not annoying. He's super cute and lovable and curious and blunt in like only a way a 5-year-old can be, right? So I really dug it. Sometimes it was a little slow. I'm not like super plot happy. I do like some slow moments, but to me it felt like it was like waves, and it was like really fast and then really slow and then really fast and then really slow. A lot of action like happens at once, like I think like right in the middle of the book. And they do get out of the room. Oops! But it's good. I haven't seen this movie. Obviously it's amazing. It's won Academy Awards. But you can really see how this can be taken into a place that's really amazing, because it gives a chance for like the authors, for the actors to really act, because it's just very simple, and through the whole time I was thinking about it as a play, and it was awesome to think about it as a play, because I love plays, and it's just so simple to think of things that could happen and be produced with very little dollars behind it, and this is such a strong story. I gave it 3 stars, maybe 3.5 stars. symptoms of being human. So this is about a gender fluid high school kid named Riley. And Riley's kind of like, you don't really dig Riley that much. Riley's just like, okay. Their dad's a politician, and they always like grew up affluent, and I dug it because it was about a gender fluid main character, and I think that needs to be addressed more, and there's not a lot of books that talk about that, so I gave it 3 stars for that, but everything else was kind of, it was really, yeah, it was a first novel, and it wasn't written by a trans person, which, you know, you can't like judge or anything like that, but I think if it was, it would have been a lot more like insightful and careful. Some points it was like super messy, like the main character Riley would like judge other people on their gender and like talk about their tatas and stuff like that. And there was like one line in there, it's like, I can't conceal my differentness. It's just like, come on, no, like people don't talk like that. This is so cheesy right now. But I gave it 3 stars, honestly, just because it's like a gender fluid. If it was just like a normal book and that aspect was not in it, I would give it 2 stars. So, yay! Okay, here's some stuff I'm going to be reading in September. So starting off with The Glorious Heresses. Super excited for this one. I know it won an Irish award. I don't know the name of the Irish award. Sorry, guys. It's supposed to be really fast-paced about a murder. Really excited for this one. Plus, this book cover is awesome. House at the Edge of Night. This one came out this year also. Honestly, I think I wanted to get this one because I really like the book cover. It's so pretty. Yeah, so I really like the book cover. And I think it had good reviews too, so I'm like looking forward to that. It's about an Italian family. Is Fingersmith by Sarah Waters. My friend recommended this to me because I was looking for some good erotica. Hey girl, yeah, give me that good erotica. Morgan Matson. So here's Morgan Matson. I was just like, okay, whatever. People are talking about it. I read it. It seems freaking stupid. So it's just like super bougie. She's like, I have an awesome internship. Whoa! Like, oh my god! I'm judging it, the book, by the cover, sleeve. It seems dumb, but we'll see. I'll let you know what I think about it. So that's all I have for you guys. Thanks for watching. So feel free to subscribe and follow me on Instagram. I've been taking lots of fun pictures. So have an awesome September. I hope it cools down and have a great life.